Good evening.
And welcome. The bar is open. Tonight, we want to celebrate an event. We want to say thank you. But come on in, come close. Throw things at me. Thank you, Marcus. I should bring you home with me. Welcome, guys. Tonight is a great night. And tonight's not about products. Tonight's not about company. Tonight's not about people. Tonight's about our community. Tonight's about you. And we're here to say thank you to this amazing, amazing community. Several years ago, a small group of renegades, bandits, felt like Helix needed a home of its own. They didn't think that Gear Page was enough, and they wanted to make sure that Helix had a place that it could live and thrive. So, led by these bandits, started with this guy right here, Chad Boston.
Yeah.
This guy is amazing. If you could have a non-DNA brother, it's him. And we thank you, Chad. Thank you for everything that you do, the people that you help, and the community that you serve. But the community was too big. So Chad went out and he recruited other people like himself. Started with Chris Saraga.
Chris. Buddy.
Ben Vesco. Is Ben here?
No, he's
Let's applaud Ben.
Hey, Ben.
Brock Stevenson. Johnny Lee. And where's Chad Husky? Chad? By the way, if you are eating popcorn tonight, not only say thank you, but place an order. That popcorn I hate popcorn, and I think it's amazing. But that wasn't enough. Chad put his tentacles into Line 6, and he found two amazing partners for this adventure and this user community. First is the father of all things Helix, and I know he'll say it's not just him, and I know it, but Eric Klein, where are you, bud? Eric, you went to go high. And for many of you, the reason you're here tonight is because Line 6 has been transformational in its way and its approach at serving its customers, not only in the social media scene, but in the service scene. And a lot of that, in fact, most of it has to do with my best friend, Frank Rashad. Where are you? 1 year ago, I stood in front of a smaller group and told you that this community was around 5,000 people strong. Tonight, this community exceeds 12,000 members. That is an amazing accomplishment. And not only is this a community for Helix users, but it's a community for Line 6 users. What Line 6 is doing to serve its customers is really quite amazing. The focus, the vision, and the care that we feel for you is just amazing, and we want to just say to all of you, thank you very much for being our customers, for being here tonight, and for being part of this community. Thank you.
Thank you.
So I have a question for you guys. How many people in the room think they know a lot about Helix? By show of hands. So Eric, you don't count. But a lot, right? Last week, this is kind of these are the kind of tangential things that happen that make you say, wow, we're doing something kind of cool. Last week, we received a letter from the Atlanta, Georgia Forensic Police Department. The detective in charge of a cold case murder is a Helix customer. And part of their equipment that they were testing for doing voice recognition for 911 calls broke. And he said, you know what? I have my Helix rack in the car. I think I'll bring it in and see if we can do. Now, look guys, you know me, I'm just Joe the ops guy. But he used noise gate, EQ, and interface, and they ended up solving a cold case murder file from 2000. He's in the process of having to write it up for the Atlanta Police Department. So those of you who think you know everything about Helix, you don't. So I was gonna put up a 100 or 125 slide PowerPoint presentation, since Sue knows that's what I love best.
He loves it.
But I'm gonna end my part of the presentation with a quote. And it's a quote from Coretta Scott King. "The greatness of a community is most accurately measured by the compassionate actions of its members." You guys care for each other. And for me, when I'm running on a machine at 4 in the morning and I see somebody who's hot and angry, you guys actually, before I can get to it, you reach out and help. People like Frank, Eric, the entire team are grateful for what this community has become. So tonight, we celebrate you, and we say thank you. I'd like to hand the mic over to my boss, my friend, my partner, the guy who talks way too much. Marcus Ryle.
Thank you. Thanks, Joe. That was awesome. I hope someone's got a stopwatch because I'm not going to talk as long as him. I promise. In fact, I just want to thank you all for being here and just tell you what a privilege it is. I feel like the luckiest guy in the world for the people I get to work with and the community that we get to have. And for those of you who walk around this Namm show, I'm kind of the old guy. This is my 40th anniversary of Namm shows at this show.
Yes, you are old.
So I've seen a few of them. And you know what? I still really love coming to these. I love being able to meet people. And we used to do a lot of consulting for a lot of companies. And it's, to me, frankly, kind of sad. There's a lot of companies in this industry that they really don't even want to talk to the customer. They kind of wish they could do their business and just, can't people just buy stuff and then just kind of go away? And it's such a shame because honestly, how we've evolved and what's so exciting is we really feel like the users, the players, the musicians, you guys are just a key integral part of designing these products, of making these dreams happen. And our ability to interact with you has grown so tremendously thanks to the community that's been developed, thanks to the power of the internet, thanks to things like Idea Scale, and thanks to having such a great team at Line 6 that loves to interact with all of you on a regular basis. And so I want to thank you for making Helix what it is and continuing to make it what it is and continuing to help us to evolve it to so that it can continue to inspire you to just make more music and have a good time and eat more popcorn. So that's it. That was pretty short. You guys just eat, enjoy yourselves, eat, drink, and be merry. And thanks again for being here. Thank you.
You are
Thank you so much.
I mean, you just do such a great job. Because it is a skill. It is not something that a lot of people. Oh, that's so nice to hear that.
I want to say it was less. I remember when they hit 1,000. Yeah, so I got on there fairly early. I hate writing emails. I'd rather just go I'm pretty good at
Just that posted up there. I'm sharing out. I've had several requests for sightings. I know, you've been around.
Yeah, we were literally here for 3 hours.
They're like crackers.
Had to do some live Facebook, get these guys some cred, you know, because they rock.